Hi, I'm Laura from ZalaHeart Yoga. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a 30-minute yoga flow, just a nice grounding movements and hopefully warm up the body. Okay, so we're going to start into a comfortable seat. You can sit up on a block, a pillow, or anything that makes you comfortable. You can be cross-legged or kneeling. And then place the hands onto the knees. Gently allow the eyes to close down. Finding a sense of grounding through the sitting bones. And allowing the knees, the hips, the ankles to soften. So we want to find a relaxed seat while still keeping integrity through the spine. So lengthening and extending up towards the ceiling. Shoulders relaxing. Slight tuck of the chin to lengthen through the back of the neck. Soften the muscles in the face. So from this seat, we can feel a sense of grounding into the earth, but also a sense of lightness in the top half of the body. And that's what we want to keep throughout the practice. And then just taking this moment to check in any thoughts or feelings that may be present. Bringing awareness into that mental space. And knowing that anything that's coming up for you today is perfectly okay. You're going to flow and move and see how it transforms. And slowly allow the awareness to come to the breath. Each inhale lifting you a little higher. Each exhale settling and grounding a little more. Keep the breath nice and natural here. Following the steady rhythms. And then place the right hand onto the belly, the left hand onto the heart. We'll take a couple of deep breaths together here. Still nice and tall through the spine. Take an inhale, feel the body fill up. And then exhale, let it go. 2 more like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale. And then out through the mouth. Exhale. Gently place your hands at heart center, bowing the head. Thanking yourself for arriving onto the mat. And then gently let the eyes open. From here, I'll get you to start in a tabletop position. So just moving your block or pillow out of the way. Again, keeping with the theme, let's start by grounding through the hands. So you want the fingers spread nice and wide, pushing down through the palms, through the knuckles, and then into the finger pads. Shoulders tracking over the wrists. And just check on the knees, they're about hip distance apart, tracking directly under the hips. Let's start with some nice circles here. So the hips go backwards and then round. Keep pushing down through the hands the whole time. See if you can make this slow and precise. Noticing where you're feeling it in the body. change direction. Nice, couple more. And then come back to neutral. Coming into a couple rounds of our cat-cow. You're going to inhale, let the belly drop, broaden through the collarbones as you lift the gaze. And then exhale, push through the hands, push through the knees, rounding the spine, tuck the chin, the tailbone. Again, inhale, chest nice and open, stretching through the tummy. And exhale, round, the heart pushes towards the ceiling in your cat pose. Last one, inhale. And nice big exhale. Alright. From here, ground through the left hand, start to reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Still broadening through the chest. And then thread the arm through, gently touch the floor with the shoulder. And again, inhale, lifting, twisting, and exhale, thread. Last one, big inhale as you reach, and exhale. Shoulder touches the floor, side of the face touches the floor, and then that left arm just reaches forward. Working on the compression into that right shoulder. Find even weight through both knees. Breathing here. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Hand comes back near the face. Push through that hand to inhale, reach up one more time. And then exhale, place the hand back down. Let's do the same on the other side. All the energy transfers into that right hand this time. And then left arm reaches for the ceiling. And then threads through on the exhale. Two more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Connecting a little deeper with the breath. One more. Inhale, push through that bottom hand, reach up with the top hand. And then thread the needle. We'll settle here for a few breaths. Working the compression of the shoulder. Stretch that right arm forward. Hips are still tracking over the knees. It's a nice little twist as well. Let's take one more breath. And the hand comes back down. Push, reach. And place the hand back onto the floor. From here, tuck your toes, lift your hips into your first downward facing dog. You can have a little bit of movement here, whether you want to bend through the knees, still pushing through the hands, letting the chest push back towards the thighs. The neck is relaxed, gazing in between the feet. Beautiful. And then walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release the head, maybe give it a little shake. And then push down, ground through the feet. Big inhale as you reach up overhead. Hands draw down towards heart center. From here, hands reach back up. Big inhale, lengthen through the sides of the body. Then hands come nice and wide, swan dive towards the floor. Gentle bend through the knees. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Extending the left leg back towards the back of the mat. Finding a nice strong back leg. Pushing down through that front foot as well. Open the chest a little more here. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. Push through that front foot to rise all the way up. Soften the shoulders slightly, keeping the ribs tucked in. All right. From here, we're going to reach the hands up a little higher. Inhale, and then exhale. Draw the hands down so that the elbows come in line with the shoulders. So this is our cactus arms. Keeping the shoulder blades squeezing. Again, reaching towards the ceiling nice and slow so there's this tension all the way along the hands. And then exhale, draw them back down, energetically back in line with the shoulders. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, coming to your half split from here, straighten through the front leg, flex the toes. You can keep a little bend through the knee. You can bring your block so you can lean on that if you need. Lengthening through the spine, inhale, and exhale, fold. Gently rebend the front leg, tuck the back toes, step yourself all the way forward. Keep following the inhale to halfway lift and exhale, fold. All right, this time right leg steps back. Nice and easy, same thing. Go nice and high onto that back heel and then lift the chest just a little bit higher so the tummy isn't resting onto the thigh. The glutes are engaged, connecting the feet down to the ground. And then let that back knee drop, untuck the toes, push through the front foot, inhale, reach the hands up. So here we're not hammocking through the hip, we're staying nice and engaged, so we're slightly drawing back through the hip. All right, same thing with the hands, they're gonna reach up, inhale, and then slowly, keeping tension through the hands, draw them back down in line with the shoulders. Maybe a little squeeze of the shoulder blades to broaden through the chest. Again, inhale, hands are reaching up through space. And then exhale, drawing back down. All right, one more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, half split. Hands either touch the floor or onto your block. Make sure left toes are flexed. You can keep a little bend if you need. You want to think of drawing that left hip back in space. Keeping the spine nice and long. Let's take another inhale here to lengthen. And exhale, fold. Slowly rebend. Straighten the back leg, step all the way forward, chest continues to lift, keep the chin tucked as you halfway lift, exhale, fold. Ground through the feet, take a big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, you're going to step back with the left leg. And we're straight into our high lunge. Again, even weight through both feet, really high onto that back heel so it's tracking over the ball of the foot. So nice bend into this front leg so we're strengthening through the quad. Hands reach up from here, ribs still drawing in, lengthen through the side of the body. Palms facing each other, drawing together energetically. All right, you're going to take another big inhale here, and then exhale. Hands come by your sides, the head shoots forward, arrowhead. So palms still facing each other, still find that squeeze of the shoulder blades that we were doing before. Nice and strong, the legs stay still. Again, inhale, only the torso lifts, and then exhale, the torso bows forward. Tuck the chin, crown of the head going forward. Last one. Inhale. High lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. All right. Transfer the weight into that front foot. Keep The shoulders squeezing, chest lifting. Let's hover just for a moment, in, out. Warrior 3, lifting up the back leg, flex the toes, kick through the heel. Find your balance. And step to the top of the mat. Reground through both feet. Balls of the feet, the heel of the feet. Chest up, nice and tall. And then same thing the other side. Right foot steps back. Find that nice length. And then inhale, hands reach up. You can take a little bounce here just to ground a little more. Maybe that front foot needs to come a little wider for stability. But then the legs lock in and we're moving just through the torso. So inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, arrowhead. Squeeze shoulder blades. Shoot forward through the crown of the head. Nice long spine. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arrowhead. Feel the stabilizing muscles in the ankles working as you inhale and exhale. All right, this time moving into our balance. So push down through the front foot, work that back glute as you squeeze and lift the leg. Hands can be at heart center, it can be by your sides. All right, slowly transfer back to the mat. Just see how that weight's feeling between both legs. Maybe give the hips a little wiggle. All right. From here, I'm going to get you to bring your feet out on a 45-degree angle, about as wide as the mat. We're coming into our yogi squat. So bending down, trying to lower the hips as best you can while keeping the knees open, chest lifting. So you can push the knees with the elbows. Hands are together at heart center. Trying to ground still. Still lifting through the chest. Okay. From here, fold yourself forward. The feet come back to face the front of the room. Give the head a little shake, no, nod the head, yes. And then coming into your ragdoll, so grabbing hold of opposite elbows, nice bend through the knees, so maybe the tummy touches the thighs. You want to think of your spine dripping towards the floor. So gravity's doing most of the work, creating space all the way along the spine. Really let the head go here. Take one more breath. Let it go. And then bend through the knees. Slowly lowering your butt all the way onto the floor. Lay yourself down. We're setting up for our bridge pose. Going to create a little more space through the front of the body. So just check that the feet are close enough that you can kind of touch the heels. Feet are parallel, about hip distance apart. The breath is used here to start to engage the pelvis, so a slight tuck of the tailbone. Push through the heels as you inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. So for this first round, we're going to keep the arms down, pushing down through the shoulders. Lift the pelvis as high as you can, squeeze the glutes. And slowly lower down, upper back, middle back, and lower back. For these next few rounds, we're going to connect with the breath, so the arms are going to be working at the same time. So when we inhale, pelvis starts to lift, arms start to lift as well. So when we get to the very top of the inhale, the arms will be reaching up overhead, pushing through the feet still. Get to the top of that inhale, squeeze the glutes, and then your exhale, everything slowly comes back down. So see if you can time it here so the hands come in line in time with the hips. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Reaching, pushing. Find that nice opening through the front of the body. And exhale. Slowly lowering back down. Alright, we've got one more. Inhale. Really squeezing the glutes. Keeping knees hip distance apart so they don't splay out. And exhale. Arms reaching back down. Hips settling back onto the floor. Keep a slight tuck of the chin here. And then just windscreen wipe the knees from side to side. Alright, when they next land towards the right side, just landing in our last little twist to settle. You can either stay like this, or you can bring the right foot on top of the left knee for a little more of an assisted twist. The arms open out, letting the chest relax, shoulders soft. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Slowly make your way back to center. And then your knees drop over to the other side. Just a slight twist through the pelvis. Maybe that left foot comes on top of the right knee. Arms are as wide as you can get them. Soften through the hips, down the side of the thigh. Shoulders. And you can always choose where your neck lands as well, whether it's to the right, the left, or just nice and comfy towards the ceiling. Got one more breath here. And then slowly come back to center. Extend both legs out nice and long. Arms come down by your side. Feeling the weight of the body into the floor. We'll take a couple of moments here in our Shavasana before we finish. So just scanning through the body here, starting from the feet, letting them soften all the way up the lower legs, to the upper legs, hips and pelvis softening into the floor as though you're being held by the earth. And then lower back, middle back, upper back, relaxing down. Shoulders soften away from the ears, and then all the way down the arms, even to the fingertips as they naturally curl towards the ceiling. Scanning up into the muscles of the face, maybe any residual tension you're holding through the jaw, softening the eyelids, the muscles around the nose, the ears. And then returning to the breath. So we can follow the breath here, almost like waves moving through the body. You can feel the inhale rise, and then the exhale fall. And if your attention wavers, simply bring it back to this rise and fall. And then slowly start to wriggle the fingers and the toes. the body's heaviness, releasing into the earth. As you come back into the physical space, stretch the arms up overhead. Yawn the body awake, all the way from the fingers to the toes. And then ever so gently make your way back to your seated position. You can sit on that block if that felt good. Hands come back onto the knees. Spine nice and extended. Maybe there's a little more space for breath now. So we broaden through the chest. Worked into the hips, grounded down into the earth. Nice simple flow. Checking back in with how you were feeling at the start of class, seeing what's changed and shifted just in this short amount of time. Hands connecting at heart center, pushing the thumbs into the sternum. Shoulders softening still. And we'll take our last few breaths together. The inhale lifts the chest. The exhale softens. Again, inhale, filling up. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. And open the mouth, letting go of any doubts or worries or heaviness. As you sigh it out, bowing the head. Once again, thanking yourself, looking after your mind, your body, your spirit. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Hope you enjoyed the class and you're feeling ready to achieve whatever it is you can today. Take care. Hopefully see you again soon. Thank you. Hi, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video. There'll be some more coming out soon. And there's more information on my website for other classes that I'm offering. I offer some privates if you're into that kind of thing. And see you again soon. Thanks.